Yo, I look a mess. I just got out of work, you guys. Look at this. Look at this. It's a travesty right here. I'm not looking good today. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danny from Danny Zoom Books, and thank you so much for clicking on my video. Today's going to be another book review, and it's going to be Sarah J. Maas's A Court of Mist and Fury. You guys, I love this series. I'm so for it. Like 5 out of freaking 5 stars. Like 100 out of 100 stars. Like this is an amazing book. Look how thick it is. When I got the other book, when I got A Court of Thorns and Roses, it was like this thick. But like this is like this thick, okay? That thick. I was so like, I looked at it and I was like, there's no way I can finish it. But I read it in like a day and a half. You guys, I could not put this book down. Like, it's crazy how really good it is. Like, this whole series is just like really good. So this continues the story of A Court of Thorns and Roses, and it continues the story with Feyre. Now, in the first book, you kind of see how she falls in love. It's the whole Beauty and the Beast story. But in this one, it kind of continues, and it's no longer Beauty and the Beast. Now it is like Beauty in the Shadow, I kind of want to say. Seriously, this book again was amazingly written. The characters are even better than the first book. I feel like this is like just as good as the first one. So this book is about Feyre, and she finally beats the curse for the, I don't want to like say anything, but she finally beats the curse of the first book, and so now she kind of has to live with what she did in the first book, and you kind of see it going down a downward spiral. Jeez, a downward spiral. And then she still hasn't forgotten the bargain that she made with Rise. So now she has to deal with that, as well as in this book you really see her depression after everything that happened. And so you really see her dealing with that, as well as dealing with the politics and her interests and everything that goes on in her life. You're going to see her dealing with it, as well as figuring out that there is another curse in the land that she needs to be able to break. And the only way she can do that is honestly just being able to pull her broken soul, how she feels. Like she says it's her soul that she feels like is tainted. And so she has to figure out how to live with herself and get out of that little dark spot that she's in, as well as loving herself and understanding the powers that she now has. I have to say, you guys, pick this series up, okay? Because this is a mind-blowing book. It is absolutely awesome. It's amazing. I can't process how good it is. I was telling my cousin earlier today when we were at work that it was just an awesome book, and I was just going on and on and on without trying to tell her anything, which is really difficult because I just want to rant to someone and I just can't, because I don't want to mess this series up for anybody. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love it. And this hardcover is beautiful. Like, look at this. And you can feel the wording and everything. I just love it. Hey, I didn't even notice. It's just, she's like right there. I didn't notice that. Oh, that's so cool. You guys, I really recommend it. It's 5 out of 5 stars for me. I think Feyre, I hate that she's going what she's going through. And like pretty much throughout the whole book, I hate it. But I understand it, you know. I understand that what she did to break the curse, what she did to herself to be able to help basically the whole world. It takes a toll, and it's like a fairy with a human heart. And humans, if you're like a normal human, you just can't live with yourself for what she did and what happened. And so I understand where she's coming from, and I understand the depression. I get it. I really wish that it was just like she just, you know, pulled herself out of it, but I understand, and because she did, and it just went perfectly with the book, and it was an awesome thing. But it does give awareness to depression and what it does to your body, and what it does in your mind, and what it does to the people around you and things like that. It really shows that, and I really like that, because there are people who are dealing with certain situations that certain situations that are going through that, and those around them don't notice. So I think it's a good way to show depression. And it's also a good way to show how to get out of it. And it shows the people around you need to be the ones who love you and will always fight for you. And I really, really like that. I really like the fact that she was out of it. And that she herself had to fight herself throughout it to make sure that she stayed out of it. This reminds me of the Senses series, and it's a trilogy, and that is I call it the Touch series. It reminds me completely of that, like how that series goes is the same way here. The Shatter Me series, if you guys have read that, kind of reminds me of this. And I mean the romance, if you guys understand where I'm coming from. I hope you guys do. I don't want to ruin it though. Like for those of you guys who haven't, I really want you guys to read this because this is so freaking good. The writing was amazingly beautiful. It's a 624 page book. This is what it looks like inside. It's really, really awesome. How I said in my last video is that I want to start talking about certain parts that I guess should be like R-rated. I'm going to start saying if it's R-rated, 1 through 5, 1 being not at all, or you know what? No, that makes no sense. So it'll be like the normal movies, I guess, their ratings, and I would say that this is a PG-13 rating, only because there's really, in the beginning of the book, it kind of has those, okay, so in the beginning of the book, it does, like, in the 3rd chapter or something, like right there, it does have sexual content, and it's about a page long, and maybe 2 pages, I think, and if you just skip it, there's really, like, what I do, I always skip it, but if something doesn't make sense, if they were talking, then I kind of go and read the dialogue, and then I hurry up and, you know, change the page. But this, in the beginning, just skip it. There's really no dialogue that's important. So you skip that. In the middle, it has that too. Skip it. That's also about a page, or not even, it's like half a page. And then at the end, it's also about a good page. So it's 3 parts in the book that I really, really suggest. If you're not supposed to be reading that, or if you're not comfortable reading those things, then I suggest skipping those pages. They're not important. They're really not needed in the book, but they're there. So I just want to warn you guys, if they are there, that it is a part of it. Parents, if you guys are watching this for whatever reason, you know, thank you for watching. But just to give you guys a heads up that there are certain things in this book that I really highly recommend that you know, X out or like scribble on if that's something that you do, just so that your kid doesn't read it. Or if you're not supposed to read it, just skip the page. And it's just, you know, flipping the page, and it doesn't really mention it again. There are slight references like here and there, a few cuss words, but overall it's a really, really good book. It is, I say, PG-13 because there are certain things, but if you just skip it, it's really not, you know, it's not a big deal. But I highly suggest picking up A Court of Mist and Fury. Sarah J. Maas is an amazing writer. She creates this world of Pyrethia and of the human world, and you can feel the hatred between them, and you can feel the want of equality, and it's just amazing. I love how she just puts like real life situations inside this book, but makes it in a fantasy world, I guess. That kind of makes you think about, you know, what if this did happen? But even if it's just, you know, of course not fairies, things like that, but it does kind of make you think, and it's a really, really great book. If you want to get into books and you're not sure what to pick up this series because it's absolutely amazing. It's mind-blowing. I absolutely love it. I'm gushing. Like, I love it. 5 out of 5 stars. PG-13. Seriously, highly recommend this book because it's just amazing. I don't want to do any spoilers I don't think I'm going to do any spoilers for this whole series because honestly, I don't want to ruin anything for anybody. So I'm like trying to keep everything in. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll do like a whole rant of the whole series once I read it all and show you guys, and I'll do like a huge just spoiler thing for you guys. But for right now, I won't be doing that. Again, I highly recommend this series. It is freaking awesome. I absolutely adore it. It's just amazing, and I really, really recommend that you guys pick this up because of the because of the certain content that is in here every now and then, I have to say that the last book I recommended for like middle school on up, here it'd probably be a little middle. I know kids nowadays like are like more grown up, but I know that I would probably be more comfortable if I was like reading it in like 8th grade. But 7th grade, like summer and higher, I really think that parents would probably allow them to read this. But middle school, honestly, I'd probably be picking this up and reading, just flipping through the pages that, you know, you're not supposed to be reading. But I seriously recommend it. It's an amazing book. It's an amazing series so far. I feel like the books are just getting better and better and better. Like normally the second book isn't as good, but this is like, I want to say even better than the first. There's more content, there's more dialogue, there's more action, there's more, the romance is there, but it's just so, the romance is just so cute, and the action is just there constantly, and so that's an awesome, you know, the magic is there. The first book didn't really, it was just really romance. The second book is more action, and then the romance is kind of taking a little backseat, but it's still there, you know, it keeps poking its head in the seats. But I really recommend it. It's an awesome book. Like, I just can't stop, like, it's just amazing. Like, I really can't just stop talking about this book because it's amazing, and I want to get the third book, but it's so expensive. Like, I'm broke. I've got like $5 to my name right now, and it's like, the book is like $10, so to me that's expensive. And I really want to get it, so, but I found it online, so I'm thinking I'm gonna read it online and then just buy the book later. But seriously, I cannot wait to start reading the next book. That's probably going to be what I'm going to be doing next time. But this is seriously recommended. 5 out of 5 stars. PG-13. An amazing series. I really recommend this book. But that's it for today. I will see you guys next Wednesday, or hopefully I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what who you guys ship in the series, and what you guys want their ship name to be. Let me know what you guys think of the book series. Let me know what you guys think about any other of the videos that I've made. Let me know what you guys think. Talk to me, you guys. Let me know. Follow me on Instagram, on Goodreads. I'll leave the links down below. I'll leave the links down below so that you guys can be able to go ahead and do that. So bye, you guys.